Convening this joint conference committee meeting Thursday, April 27th, 1:30 p.m., conference room 229. First measure is HB 1430 relating to the University of Hawaii at Hilo. On this measure, representing the House, we have myself, Representative Tarnas, and Representative Kahaloa as co-chairs, Capella and Garcia as managers.
Okay, thank you. And for the Senate conferees, myself as chair, Senators Shimabukuro Aquino as co-chairs, and Favela as a member.
Okay, and we're still working on this measure, so I'm going to recommend rolling this over to 4:28 tomorrow at 3:20 p.m. Is that acceptable?
3:20.
In this room?
Is that what we're doing?
Say the time again. 3:20 p.m.
3:20.
In 229.
Maria, 3:20 is okay?
Yes, great. 30. How about 321 actually?
3:21.
3:29 is fine.
Let me just state for the record, Chair, that we have been getting a lot of calls and phone calls about, please pass this measure today. And I just want the public to know that that's not how it works in conference, that we cannot pass anything until we get Ways and Means and Finn's approval and release. So
Yes.
just so the public understands the process.
Thank you
So
for
just
that.
want to clarify that.
Very
Thank you.
helpful. So moving on to the next measure, HB 848, relating to the Hawaii Institute for Marine Biology. On this measure, representing the House, we have myself and Representative Hiyagawa as co-chairs, Capella, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, and for the Senate, myself as chair, Kanuha co-chair, Senators Fukunaga, Favela as members.
Similarly, on this measure, we do not have Finn release. We have a CD1 that I circulated to you, and we're in agreement on, it's generally based on the SD1.
Yes.
But we are waiting release, so
Correct.
I want to also roll this over to tomorrow, the same time,
3:21.
3:21 in this room. That works?
Yes.
Okay. Next measure, HB 67, making an appropriation for the Pu'uhonua program at Windward Community College. For the House, we have myself and Representative Chen as co-chairs and Martin and Garcia as managers.
And for the Senate, again, myself as chair, Wakai Kanuha as co-chairs, and Favela as a member.
Okay, on this measure, similarly, we have agreement on the SD2 and we circulated a CD1 and we are just awaiting release. I'd like to roll this over to tomorrow, 3:21 in this room, 229. And the next measure, 320 for this one?
Yes.
Sure.
Down to the minutes. Okay, and the next one is Senate Bill 281 relating to the college savings programs. The conferees, myself as chair, Kanuha co-chair, Keith Agaran, and Favela as members.
On this measure representing the House, we have myself and Chair Yamashita as co-chairs, Rep. Capella, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, thank you. And I believe that we do have a draft. Nadia, do I have you have the draft? Do I have a copy that I was going to hand it over? Okay, just for your information, we did the draft. We said it was going to be the Senate's version.
Correct.
However, we did take sections D, E, and to D, E, and F from the House version because you had a more complete
Yes.
version.
Yes.
So just so that I will pass
Thank
that to you, and then we are in the process of sending it
Thank
to
you.
Van Wham and Finn. Okay, so we will roll this over 20 or 21? 21. So 321 in room 229 on floor 28.
Okay,
Okay, so we are on the 1:35 PM.
do we need to gavel out and gavel back in or no?
We didn't gavel out. So.
Okay. So we can. We'll go ahead and can we just begin the 135 agenda? So we have HB 353 relating to healthcare education at UH Maui. For the House, we have myself and Representative Poi Poi as co-chairs, La Chica, Martinez, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, and for the Senate, myself as chair, Aquino and Keith Agaran co-chairs, Favela as a member.
Okay, on this measure, similarly, we have agreement, we just don't have release. So I'm gonna roll it over again to
321, 330.
321 in this room, 229, April 28th, tomorrow. The next measure is HB 554 relating to campus safety. On this measure, it's myself, Representative Tarnas, and Representative Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capella, La Chica, and Souza as members.
Okay, for the Senate, myself as chair, Keith Agaran, San Buenaventura co-chairs, and Fukunaga Favela members.
Okay, on this measure, we also have agreement. We've done some modification to make sure the positions are ATP. And we have a draft that we've circulated to you, and we've also submitted a memo, so we're seeking release of the permission to finance this bill, but we don't have it yet.
Okay,
So I want to roll it over again to 321 tomorrow, this room, 229.
moving on, we're on Senate Bill 31151. This is relating to the Hawaii Community College Promise Program. The Senate conferees, myself as chair, Kanua co-chair, Kidani Favela as members.
For the House, we have myself and Rep. Kobayashi as co-chairs, Reps. Evslin, Capella, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, and once again, we do have a draft that has been sent. Oh, I take that back. We have release.
Ooh.
Did you get your release?
We have not, I would be waiting to hear from Rep. Kobayashi, and I have not gotten release yet, so we'll have to roll it over.
Okay. I think by the end of this agenda, maybe you might have a word on it. Since they both.
I haven't. Yeah, can you?
Yeah, so why don't we just put it to the
Okay,
end of the
well,
agenda and just see
Okay.
what happens. If not, we have to roll it over. We have so many things rolling over tomorrow. If we got one less, that would be
great.
great. Okay.
We don't have release yet.
Okay, so that was Senate Bill 1151. We are on Senate Bill 1413 relating to the University of Hawaii resident tuition fee. And the conferees, myself as chair, Kanuha as co-chair, Kidani Favela as members.
For the House, we have myself and Representative Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capella, La Chica, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
And this one, we do have a draft that we are awaiting the approval, and I'm dragging this out so that we can. That door is open, Kobayashi.
Oh,
Come. Okay, so on this measure, shall we roll this over to tomorrow at 3:21 in this room?
okay. That sounds great.
4:28.
So do we have a list around? Okay, we look for. So SB 1151.
Because we got our release.
Oh, yeah, okay. We can vote on SB 1151.
Yeah. We were told that the text would be and the official.
because we have
We
our
haven't
written, I have the written one for the
They have written
Senate,
ones
so-
from the Senate, from WAM. But we haven't gotten an email to
Yeah.
that effect. Okay,
I-
But
See,
this-
This is happening.
committees as well. Hmm,
And I don't know what,
but this one has no appropriations. I think the emails were like.
Yeah, this one has no
to
appropriation.
Address the budget ceiling issue.
I don't know what's happening in Fin.
Until we get confirmation, can we roll this over? I don't
Yes.
wanna,
We can. Do we have any later time today?
Yeah.
Since we don't go into 6:30, we can get out of the table. Can we do like 5 or? What are we, what are you, what's holding it up?
3:20. That's what the post said, but,
But that's tomorrow. We want
Yeah.
to know today.
oh.
Who has the room? We have the room till what time?
Oh, I didn't bring that.
So today we can do about 4:15.
4:15? Okay, that's good.
Can you be here for?
Yeah,
So we'll look at 4:15.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll have something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Today, 4:15 in this room for Senate Bill 1151. And hopefully the House will have their thing. there. Okay.
So we,
I would definitely need to have Senator Kaluuya here. Thank you, Senator. Okay, that takes care of that agenda. And my next one is upstairs.
that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, so we're adjourned.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Convening today's agenda, April 27, 2023 at 1:45 PM here in conference room 229 to hear House Bill 968 HD1 SD1 relating to the University of Hawaii. On behalf of the House, it's myself, Rep. Peruso and Lamosal as co-chairs, Rep. La Chica, Martinez, and Alcos as managers.
Okay, for the Senate, myself as chair, Kaluuya as co-chair, Kibagara and Favela as members.
Okay, thank you. So we do have agreement on the language. We're just waiting for Fin and WAM release, yes?
Yes.
Okay, shall we roll this over to tomorrow here in room 229 at 3:15 PM?
Good. Yeah, that's good for us.
All right, thank you. This hearing is adjourned.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, reconvening for the committee conference on Senate Bill 1586. This is relating to the University of Hawaii College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources. The Senate conferees, myself as chair, Gabbard Kanuha co-chairs, Fukunaga Favela as members.
For the House, we have myself and Representative Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capello, La Chica, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, we do have a conference draft agreed upon. It has been submitted to the money committees and we are awaiting release. So shall we roll this one over to tomorrow at 3:20 PM in this room 229?
Yes, please.
So we are done with that agenda and we can move to the other 2 PM agenda.
Finish, we will.
Uh, So convening on second 2 PM agenda, Senate Bill 62 relating to the medical education and training. Senate conferees, myself as chair, Aquino Akita Agaran as co-chairs, Favela as member.
And on the House side, myself, Representatives Peruso, Takenouchi as co-chairs, and Representatives La Chica and Garcia as
Members.
managers, excuse me.
Okay, having met and spoke with the Ways and Means Chair, my understanding is they have included enough money in the budget to cover this program, and therefore we can defer.
I'm in agreement with you, Senator, and so we will take this on off the calendar, and one less one to be tracking at this point in time.
Exactly, okay. Next item is Senate Bill 500 relating to mental health. The University of Hawaii, Senate Conferees, myself as chair, San Buenaventura, Aquino as co-chairs, Fukunaga Favela as members.
On the House side, myself and Rep. Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capella, La Chica, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, I believe we do have a redraft to this one as well. Did we do a draft on this?
Based on the HD2, right?
I believe so. Nadia? We did do a draft? Yes, okay, so we have an agreed draft, submitted it, and we are waiting. The waiting game. So rollover 321 tomorrow at, I'm sorry, at 3:21 PM in this room.
3:21 PM.
Yes, in
Thank
this
you.
room, hopefully for a final decision making.
And if we can move to House Bill 1301 relating to cancer, on our side, it's myself, co-chair Chun, and then managers Takenouchi and Garcia.
Okay, and for the Senate, myself as chair, Kanuha co-chair, Fukunaga Favela as members.
Senator, we passed across a CD1 that has blank appropriation amounts. We are projecting that it'd be 500,000 each year. What I want to pass across to you are copies of the CD1 for your conference members. We don't have an agreement on this, so if we could roll this over to Friday, 4/27, 3:21 PM, and I understand we will be able to go to the top of the agenda.
Yes, but let me just caution you because
Okay.
we're told that we have to plug in the numbers,
Plug it into
the
the,
bill to over to one.
into the CD1.
Yes,
Okay, our process on our side is that we have to just send the memo with the notation of what the amount is. And I don't even know if this
okay.
This
because
one
we
doesn't
were-
have the
we were under-
expenditure, it has expenditure limits.
Yeah, we were under the same impression, and then we got a memo saying that we have to plug in the numbers, so we've been running around. I know it's in direct conflict with what we were doing,
Okay, so now we need to plug in the $500,000 in each CD1,
right?
proposed
That's what
CD1s.
they're telling me, so. I know, but you
The
know
rules
what?
are changing.
I know, but you know what? Let's just plug it in the memo and send it over.
Plug it in the memo and send it in. I think we have already sent in a memo with the numbers, so we'll do the similar thing. I think we have a little bit more flexibility on our side that we can just put into the memo,
Okay.
and that should be fine. Thank you so much, Senator, for your indulgence. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Reconvening the conference committee hearing on HB 1408 relating to digital equity for the House. We have myself, Representative Sayama, and Representative Takenouchi as co-chairs, Representative Hasi Burdick and Garcia as managers.
On the Senate side, myself as chair, Moriwaki co-chair and Kim member.
Okay, so we've drafted a CD1, we've submitted the necessary memos seeking release from the money committees, and we are awaiting that confirmation.
Same here.
Yes, okay. So can we roll this over to tomorrow?
Same time.
No, I think it needs to be around like 3:30. Because education, EDN will be using it for the first part of the afternoon. So we'll be using it for the second part of the afternoon. Will 3:30 work for you? or 4 o'clock.
we'll do at,
That's super late. You can do it early.
like 6 o'clock AM.
Do you have another agenda? Like, do you have other? Maybe we can,
Unless you want,
tomorrow's Friday.
all day. Nah, what you like, 3:30?
Yeah, let's do 3:30.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
3:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Still 11:40.
I don't think it's 3:06 yet.
She just counted us down.
Sorry, we're Here
We
for
are going to
the
skip the 3:05 and go straight to the 3:06 because we don't have. So we'll wait one more minute. You don't mind.
we're live, Chair.
Okay, reconvening conference committee, joint conference committee on HB 1148 relating to mental health. For the House, we have Representatives Pruso and Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capella, La Chica, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
And for the Senate conferees, we have Senator San Buenaventura as chair, myself and Kidani as co-chairs.
So we have agreement on this measure and we have a CD1, which we've circulated. We are just awaiting release from Fin and WAM, which we do not have. So can we roll this over to tomorrow at, can we say 3:25?
I thought we just did 3:06. 3:06.
Same time?
Yeah.
Okay. 3:06 tomorrow then in this room 229.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you. Adjourn. Thank you. Reconvening Thursday, April 27th, 3:05 PM in conference room 229. Someone can close the door on House Bill 933 relating to telecommunications access for individuals with print disabilities. For the House, we have myself, Representative Sayama, Representative Kobayashi as co-chairs, Capella and Pierrick as managers.
On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Lee, co-chair excused, Senator Awam, member excused.
So we have agreement, we have a CD1, we've submitted the memos, we're just waiting for Fin and WAM release, that's my understanding.
Yes.
So can we roll it over to 3:05 tomorrow, same time? Tomorrow in this room, 229.
05 tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're adjourned.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Conference Committee on Education. For this first bill is Senate Bill 156 relating to the Board of Education. Senate conferees is myself as chair, Senator Rhodes co-chair, Senator Richards member.
Good afternoon, Senator. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, La Chica Garcia as manager.
Thank you. Our co-chair is not present at this time. Can we put this aside?
Okay.
No, thank you. Moving on to the second item, Senate Bill 941 relating to the School Facilities Authority. Conferees are myself as chair, Senator Wakai co-chair, Kanuha member.
On behalf of the House, we have myself, Representative Hashimoto, along with Woodson Kitagawa as co-chairs, Ayu, Martin, and Matsumoto as managers.
As of today, we have no WAM release. Is that correct? You have been released?
We don't have been released, but we would like to see a draft if you have one, if possible.
We don't have a CD. Did you pick the CD one last time? Okay, so apparently we're supposed to have a new CD one and that's not ready yet.
Okay, that's fine. I know we have some things in the budget, so we have to work that.
Moving right
out.
along.
So can we roll this one?
Yes, to, I'm sorry. 431 in this conference room today.
Today?
Oh, you don't have nothing else to do.
No, I only know.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Moving along, Senate Bill 106, relating to education. This is regarding COVID-19, myself as chair. Kanuha co-chair and Favela member.
Senator Bellotti is the lead on this. So we can just move to the other one.
Senator. Okay, so hold this aside. Next one's yours. Oh, Senator Bellotti. I mean, sorry. Representative Bellotti. We were looking at Senate Bill 106.
Can we go to the next one and not come back to that?
Okay. Next one's yours, House Bill 962.
Okay, thank you, Senator. Moving on to HB 960, HD1, SD2. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Kitagawa as chairs, Capella, Martin, Garcia as manager.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Decoit co-chair, and Favela manager.
Okay, thank you, Senator. We have issued you a CD and we are still waiting for fin release on our side. Do you have WAM release on yours?
We do have WAM release.
As of about 30 minutes ago, we did not have release, so we can roll this till today at 4:30. Today at 4:30.
Do you think you're going to have this 431 today?
We think we'll have release potentially by that time.
Okay. So move to 431 today in this conference room.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go back to Chair Bellotti. Are you ready for yours?
Oh, no, you can put it in.
Sorry.
Next bill, Senate Bill 531, relating to School Facilities Authority. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kanuhu co-chair, and Favela manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Kitagawa as chairs, LaChica, Martin, Garcia as manager.
I'm sorry, we have no WAM release on this. Can we reconvene today at 431 in this conference room, please?
Okay.
Next on George Chair.
Moving on to HB 1329, HD1, SD2, Woodson, Tarnas, Nishimoto as chairs, Martin, Garcia as managers.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Decoit co-chair, Kanuha manager.
Thank you, Senator. We are waiting on fin release, but I think we're in agreement with the CD.
Thank you. And yes, we are also waiting for the WAM release.
Thank you. So this room today, 4:31 PM.
Correct.
Thank you.
Next one is Senate Bill 830. This is relating to emergency medical response. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Shima Bukuro, co-chair, and manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Martin Garcia as manager.
This also, we do not have WAM release, so can we reconvene in this room today at 4:31.
Yes.
Thank you. Senate Bill 7 relating to School Facilities Authority. Myself as chair, Senator Rhodes, co-chair, Senator Kanuha, manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Kitagawa as chair, Lachika Martin Garcia as manager.
We do not have land release on this one either, and can we reconvene today in this conference room at 4:31?
Okay.
Sure, House Bill 1045.
Next one is HB 1045, HD1, SD1. For the House, we have Woodson Tarnas as chairs, Lachika Martin Garcia as managers.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Elefante, co-chair, Senator Cunningham, manager.
And we are ready to vote for this one, but we're missing Chair Turner, so if we can roll this to 4:31 in this conference room today.
And we are also ready to take the vote.
Thank you. Quick recess. Thank you, Senator. Moving on to HB 503, HD2, SD1. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Caruso, Morikawa as chairs, Capella Garcia as managers.
On behalf of the Senate, we have myself as chair, Senator Wakai, co-chair, Kanuha, and I do not have land release.
We do not have release either, so we can move this to 4:31 in this conference room today.
Thank you. Can we go back on the agenda to Senate Bill 105, please?
Okay.
This is regarding the autism spectrum disorder. Senate conferee for Senate Bill 105 is myself as chair, Senator Elefante, co-chair, and Senator Favela, manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Tarnas as chair, Lachika Martin and Garcia as manager.
Chair, we are ready to take the vote. This does not require.
Okay, we are ready as well.
Thank you. Senator Elefante will take the vote. So for Senate Bill 105, this conference draft 1. Senate Bill 105, conference draft 1, chair votes aye.
Let me take it.
Please.
Chair votes aye. I vote aye. Senator Favela.
Aye.
And take the vote for the House, please.
Please.
Chair Woodson.
Aye.
Co-chair Tarnas.
Aye.
Member La Chica.
Aye.
Member Martin.
Aye.
Member Garcia.
Aye.
I have a bill. Thank you.
Yeah, so can we go back to HB 1045, HD1, SD1? On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Tarnas as chair,
Hold
Lachika
on. Find it.
Martin Garcia as manager.
House Bill 1045, and for the Senate, myself as chair, co-chair, Senator Elefante, Kanuha, member.
Okay, we have a CD and we're ready to vote.
We are also ready to vote on the CD1.
Okay, thank you. Chair votes aye. Chair Tarnas.
Aye.
Manager Lachika.
Aye.
Manager Martin.
Aye.
Manager Garcia.
Aye.
Senator May,
Yes.
Chair Kidani,
Aye.
Chair Elefante.
Aye.
Manager Kaduha.
Oh, aye, sorry.
We have a bill. Thank you.
Can we return to Senate Bill 106?
Okay, I'm lost in all these bills.
Recess.
Reconvening on Senate Bill 106 relating to education on our, oh, go ahead, Senator.
On Senate Bill 106, CD1, we are ready to take the vote.
We don't have fin clearance on this yet. So this is myself, Representative Woodson, Morikawa, La Chica, and Garcia. No
Oh,
fin
okay.
clearance yet? So can we roll this
No,
over?
Yeah, let's roll this over to 4:31 today in this conference room.
4:31. I have a 4:30. Can we do it 4:45?
4:31, and we'll put it at the end of the agenda. When you show up, we'll pull it, okay?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, what's next?
15 SB 1518.
Senate Bill 1518.
Do you have one more for you? Okay, we don't.
Senate Bill 1518 relating to procurement exemptions for the Department of Education. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Calderon is not here, our co-chair, and Senator Kanuha, member.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Matayoshi, Kirigawa as chairs, La Chica, Garcia as manager.
We have no WAM release, so can we roll this to 4:31 today in this conference room, please?
Okay, thank you.
Chair, can we go back to 503, the House bill? We didn't give a date apparently. So that was going to be
Oh, we said today.
at today at
So it would be today at
4:31
4:31 PM in this conference
in
room.
this conference room. Thank you.
Yes.
What's next? Senate Bill 1044 relating to mental health. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Shimabukuro co-chair, and Senator Kanuha member.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Bellotti, Morikawa as chairs, Eflin, and Garcia as manager.
We have no WAM release.
We do not have fin release also.
Convened this afternoon at 4:31
Okay,
in this conference room.
thank you.
Thank you. Next, Senate Bill 1022 relating to the Early Learning Board. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kanuha co-chair, Senator Favela member.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Kirigawa as chairs, Martin, Garcia as manager.
Chair, we also do not have one release on this bill.
We're waiting as well.
Reconvene at 4:31 in this conference room, please.
Thank you. Moving on to HB 388, HD1, SD2. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Morikawa as chairs, Martin, Garcia as manager.
With the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Lee co-chair, Kanuha member.
Okay. We are in agreement with the CD, but we are waiting for fin release on our side.
We also have no WAM release.
Okay, so this room, 4:31 PM. Today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to HB 69 HD1 SD1. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Mizuno Garcia as manager.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Shimabukuro co-chair, Kanuha member.
Okay, we have agreement, but we are waiting for money release on our side.
And we are also waiting for release from our WAM.
Thank you. So today, 4:31 PM.
431, sorry.
This room. Thank you.
For Senate Bill 971, myself as chair. Senator Lee, co-chair, and Senator Kanuha member.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Martin Garcia as manager.
Chair, we also do not have WAM release on this bill, so can we roll this to 431 in this conference room today? The last bill on our agenda is Senate Bill 1232 regarding the state library system. Myself as chair, Senator Shimabukuro co-chair, and Senator Richards manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Epsilon, Lachika, Martin, and Garcia as manager.
Thank you. And Chair, we also do not have WAM release on this bill. Can we come back at 431 in this conference room?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Here's adjourned.
I'd like to call the conference committee back to order, reconvening on Senate Bill 1151 relating to Hawaii Community College Promise Program. The conferees from the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kanuha co-chair, Senators Kidani and Favela members.
For the House, myself and Rep. Kobayashi as co-chairs, Reps. Evelyn, Capella, and Garcia as managers.
Okay, and we do have a final draft, and we do have a release from WAM, and the House have their release from FIN.
We do.
Okay, and we should be able to take the vote as long as I got this one member coming in. There he is.
Yay.
Okay.
Hey, 1 second.
Okay, so it is 4:17 PM. We're going to take the vote for Senate Bill 1151, Conference Draft 1. So for the Senate, vote aye. Senator Kanuha?
Aye.
Senator Kidani is excused. Senator Favela?
Aye.
And may I take the vote for you?
Please.
Okay, Representative Caruso?
Aye.
Representative Kobayashi?
Aye.
Representative Evsling?
Aye.
Representative Capella?
Aye.
Representative Garcia?
Aye.
We have a conference bill. One, hopefully, of many more to follow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cascade of them tomorrow.
Chair Kim?
Adopted.
Okay.
Chair Kim,
Yes, we are adjourned.
okay, are you able to gavel out?
Good evening. It's the Senate and House Conference Committee. on education. And we are back. We will start with Senate Bill 156 relating to the Board of Education. We do not have WAM release on this bill.
Thank you, Senator. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs and Lachika Garcia as managers.
Oh, sorry, for the Senate, we have myself as chair, Rhodes co-chair. We don't have the co-chair either. And Senator Richards, manager.
We are also waiting for release.
Okay, let's move on to Senate Bill 941. Myself as chair, Senator Wakai co-chair, Senator Kanuha, manager.
On behalf of the House, I have Representative Hashimoto, myself, Woodson, Kitagawa as co-chairs, IU, Martin, and Matsumoto as managers.
This is relating to school facilities authority. Sorry, we didn't reconvene on the previous bill, so we have to come back tomorrow at 1:30?
Yes.
Tomorrow at 1:30. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
On 941, I do not have WAM approval on this either, so we need to reconvene. Is that correct, Lisa? We don't have WAM on this one? I'm sorry. We'll have to reconvene on this one tomorrow also at 1:30 in this room 229. Did you have?
What's that?
Did you have FIN approval?
We do not have FIN approval. I think we need to request FIN approval though, and we just received your draft. So I think in concept we're very close. So I think we can probably send that memo over to them.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Okay, moving on to Senate Bill 106. This is regarding the COVID-19 reporting for Senate conferees, myself as chair, Senator Kunuga co-chair, Senator Favela manager.
And on my side, it's myself, Chair Woodson and Chair Morikawa, and managers Lachika and Garcia. We are in receipt of your CD1. We don't have FIN release, so if we could roll this over.
To 1:30 PM tomorrow
Uh,
in this conference room.
I believe I might be in another 1:30.
Do I have another time slot for?
Tomorrow at 1:30.
No, she can't make it at 1:30.
6 AM.
I can do this slot. I can do it in this time slot, 4:30.
Do we have that long a time tomorrow? Look, let's just put it at 1:30 and,
4 o'clock.
no, let's just make it.
You know what?
for-
I think I can,
Make it for 1:30
1:30.
and we'll just hold it on the side and when you can run in, we'll come back to it.
okay, thank you, Senator. Thank you. for your-
Thank you.
Moving on to HB 960, HD1, SD2. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson, Kitagawa as chairs, Capella, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
Thank you. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Decoy co-chair and Favela manager.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are finalizing FIN release, so we can roll this till tomorrow, 1:30 PM in
Yes,
this
I think we
conference
do
room.
have WAM release, but we are awaiting for release.
Yeah,
So
we're almost
roll
there.
this to 1:30 tomorrow also.
229, yes.
229, thank you. Next is Senate Bill 531, and this regards also the School Facilities Authority, myself as chair, Senator Kanuha, co-chair, and Favela manager.
We have at the House, we have Woodson, Kitagawa as chairs, Lachika, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
We do not have WAM release. Okay, so we'll roll this over to 1:30 tomorrow also, please, in this conference room 229.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Moving on to the next bill, HB 1329, HD1, SD2. We are working on a new seat on behalf of the House. We have Woodson, Tarnas, Nishimoto as chairs, Martin Garcia as managers.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Kikoi co-chair, and Senator Kanuha manager.
Thank you, Senator. We are working on a new conference draft that strips out the appropriation language so we can keep the meat of the bill, and we'll have that ready for you tomorrow. We will be ready to vote on our side.
Okay, so come back tomorrow at 1:30.
Yes, please.
This conference room 229. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Next is Senate Bill 830. This is the relating to emergency medical response. For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Shimobu Kuro, co-chair, Senator Kanuha, manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Martin Garcia as managers.
Do we have WAM release on this? Okay, sorry, we don't have WAM release. Come back
release also.
tomorrow, 1:30 in this conference room.
Okay.
Senate Bill 7 relating to School Facilities Authority. Conferees, myself as chair, Senator Rhodes co-chair, manager Senator Kanuha.
The House, we have Woodson Kitagawa as chairs, La Chica, Martin, and Garcia as managers.
We have no WAM release on this one also, so we can reconvene tomorrow at 1:30 in this conference room.
Thank you.
Next one is yours, Chair.
Moving on to HB 503 HD2 SD1 regarding computer science. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Pruso Morikawa as chairs, Capella Garcia as managers.
On the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Wakai co-chair, Senator Kanuha manager.
Again, we're working on a new CD. Senator, we'll get that to you shortly. So we can roll this till tomorrow in this conference room 229.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Senate Bill 1518 regarding DOE procurement exemptions. Senate conference, myself as chair, Senator Keith Agaran co-chair, Senator Kanuha manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Matayoshi Kitagawa as chairs, La Chica Garcia as managers.
We have no WAM release on this one also, and can we reconvene tomorrow 1:30 in this conference room, please?
Yes.
On Senate Bill 1044 relating to mental health. Myself as chair, Senator Shimobu Kuro, co-chair, Senator Kanuha manager.
For the House, we have Woodson Bellotti Morikawa as chairs, Estlin Garcia managers.
We have no WAM release for this, so if we can reconvene tomorrow at 1:30 in this conference room, please.
Thank you.
For Senate Bill 1022 regarding the Early Learning Board. Myself as co-chair, Senator Kanuha co-chair, Senator Fabella manager.
For the House, we have Woodson Kitagawa as chairs, Martin Garcia as managers.
On this one, we also do not have WAM release. Can we reconvene at 1:30 tomorrow in this conference room, please?
Okay.
This one is yours, Chair.
Moving on to HB 388 HD1 SD2. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chairs, Martin Garcia as manager.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Lee co-chair, Senator Kanuha manager.
Thank you, Senator. We have release on our side.
I believe we have release on our side too. We're ready to vote.
Thank you. So voting on HB 388 HD1 SD2 CD1. Chair votes aye. Chair Morikawa.
Aye.
Manager Martin.
Aye.
Manager Garcia.
Reservations.
Thank you. May
Take the vote for the Senate. Chair votes aye.
Chair Lee.
Aye.
And Manager Kanuha. Okay, thank you. We have a bill.
Great. Yeah, one bill.
Slow progress.
Next one, yours also, Chair.
Thank you. Moving on to HB 69 HD1 SD1. On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Mizuno Garcia as manager.
For the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Shimabukuro co-chair, and Senator Kanoa manager.
Okay, we are waiting for release from our finance committee, but we are hopefully are still in agreement with the city.
Thank you, and we will reconvene at 1:30 tomorrow in this
tomorrow.
conference room.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. For Senate Bill 971 regarding student transportation, conferees myself as chair, Senator Lee co-chair, Senator Kanuha manager.
On behalf of the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Martin Garcia as manager.
We do not have WAM release on this. Can we reconvene tomorrow 1:30 in this conference room?
Thank you.
Thank you. And the final one is Senate Bill 1232 regarding the state library, myself as chair, Senator Shimabukuro co-chair, Senator Richards manager.
And for the House, we have Woodson Morikawa as chair, Eshlin, La Chica, Martin Garcia as managers.
We do not have WAM release. Can we come back on this tomorrow 1:30 in this conference room, please?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.